Hello viewers, this is Geezer Lou. This is the second in my incredibly boring old man workout videos. And today it's going to be upper body exercise. So I just finished rowing. And as you know, I have to stay with this routine. I rowed 12 minutes and 13 seconds. And now I've got to, what have I got to do? Oh, I've got to write it down, and then I'm going to do my stretching, which is important stuff. So let me write this in here. Let's see here, 12:51, row, 12:51. The last time I exercised was 4:28 lower body, and now it's 4:30, doing an upper body. Now, the way I do this is, on a day that I do upper body like today, I'm going to wait tomorrow, do nothing except, other stuff. And then, see, today's what, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is, the day after tomorrow, I'm going to do lower body. And what that does for me is allows my upper body muscles that I use today to rest tomorrow, to rest the next day, because I'm doing lower body, rest the next day because I'm waiting to do upper body, and then finally that day. So that gives me, after today, 1, 2, 3, 4th day to do my upper body. Now, the reason I think that's important is I have found out that it takes longer for old people like me, 86, to regain or rebuild muscle and rest between sets. And we can't really, like these young dudes who go down here and work out every other day and just bust it. You can't do that. A lot of things I have to not do as I get older, but that's the way things are. So now I'm going to do some stretching, which I've said in the lower body video I did earlier, very important. You have to stretch. If you don't stretch, you're going to ask for trouble, especially at an age like mine. So let me see, let me put this over here, see if I don't make that work. Let me see. Yeah, I think so. I can raise this up a little bit so you can see the ugly face. By the way, as you recall, Judy tells me, don't put the camera so close to your face, that way you won't look so ugly. No, I know she's right. So let me undo this. This is a good rower, by the way. It's called a Stamina. I bought this about 20 years ago. I've had to rebuild it once, but it really works great. But as an example of customer relations, when I first got it, I was much younger. Let's see, I was about 70. I was really ripped then. And I called the company and I said, where's the resistance setting on this? It's only got one setting I can see. She says, well, just row faster. So, oh, thanks a lot. So that's what I do. I row faster. She was right, but she could have been nicer about it. So what am I doing? I'm getting my stretch bands. Hang on. Okay, so what I've done here is put 3 stretch bands together. And you'll notice that I use hooks. I try to save everything. Old people do that. This is the hook that went originally on a bungee cord. Well, just because the bungee cord's bad, why should I throw away the hooks? I can find a use for them, and sure enough, I found a use for them. So over here, on the other end, I put a handle that I bought from Stretchy Bands, and I'll show you those in a minute. So now, I can hook this here, and I can go back here. Let me turn this around a little bit. And you can see now, as I stand here, okay, it's about the right spot. I have the right spot in my brain, such as it is. Look at all those wrinkles. Isn't that some crap? Oh, well. So here we go. Now, I call this a screen door exercise. What I'm doing here is working my arm and muscles in my shoulder because I'm going to work out upper body. So you'll see I'm not bending my wrist like this, keeping it straight and bringing it across my body. 3, I think it's 4, 5, 6, 7. Told you it was boring. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now I'm going to turn around and do the same ones over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Step back 1 and do my opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How's that for looking at my back? Okay, and then this way, let me turn it just a tiny bit. So we'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ugly face. Oops. 7, no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, enough of that. So now I put these away. And it's important that you keep a log of your exercise. So I put these back. Get down. This is my final stretch as always. All right, so now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to record my stretches. That'll only take a second. So did I stretch? Yes, I did. Where am I? Oh, yeah. And so I'm going to do stretches, which I call cable cross, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next is overhead press. So, bring this back over here. Put it here. You might say, well, this is so boring. Why the hell don't you edit? And for those who have asked that question before, I'm either too technologically impaired or too lazy. Take your pick. But I ain't editing. I got more. I don't have enough years left of my life to bother figuring out how to edit or insert pictures and do anything else. I might eventually insert pictures, but not at this point. So let's see. I'm going to start with a warm-up set of 12. And this bar, which is a 1-inch bar, weighs only 20 pounds. So do that, and I always take off my glasses because I try to keep it close to come down, hit myself in the glasses, bump myself in the nose. It's not much fun. So I'm going to take these off. And I'll do 12. Important form. Keep your arms this way and tight to your body. Don't do chicken wings. It's tough on your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now ask yourself, if you're an older person, how many times you put your arm over your head? Probably not many times. That's an area that is very weak and suspect on most old people. So you need to be sure that you try and get some of that exercise. You would start in the beginning, obviously, by just gently putting your arm up with no weight and then going from there. So let's see, I'm gonna record that without my glasses, I guess. Nope, I can't see squat without my glasses. So let's get them. I'm getting them. Let's see. 20 pounds, pull-ups, overhead press. There we go. 20, 12. All right, now according to this, I should do 42 pounds. Where am I? 42 pounds, the next one. And by the way, I find that some younger people are watching this because they get a sense of what it's like to get old. For instance, see that? Scientific name. You know, scientists have names for everything. Senile purpura, which simply means old skin. Don't bump it. Don't touch it, anything, because it's going to split open and bruise every time you touch something. In fact, look at this. I was walking through a doorway and bumped the edge of the doorway. Whack! Split the skin open. So anyway, it's just one of the things old people who've had a lot of sun exposure like I did in the Navy just have to put up with. So now, although I should have put my boots on ready, I haven't done it. I'm going to go to 42 pounds overhead press. Then I'm going to stop this video. You're going to say, thank God. And I'm going to put my boots on and do the rest of the set. That'll be another series on and on and on and on till I see no views ever. And I might stop. I won't stop working out no matter what. So let's see. I'm going to do 42 pounds. So this is 20-pound bar. So here's 10 pounds here. And get another one over here. Another 10 pounds over here. And I'm going to put on the collars right here, just because I don't want to tilt and drop the things off. So if you ever wondered as a younger person why old people are crabby many times, you have to fight this crabbiness if you're old, but think about it. We got all these aches and pains. I got all this arthritis, all this senile purpura, splitting my skin open every time I turn around. Wake up in the morning, all kinds of aches and pains. Can't do squat that I used to do. Can't remember much at all. But guess what? It's better than the alternative. So have a little compassion, a little bit of understanding with your older parents, grandparents, and hopefully this will give you a little bit of a insight as to what we have to put up with. But it doesn't mean we should stop, because the alternative is much worse. So let's see where I'm on this bar here. That's there, there, okay. So I'm gonna do 12, I think. And there we go. Whoops, I gotta get this out of the way. All right, 12 overhead presses, 42 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Now, I usually do recovery rate to see when I should do my next one. And I did some of that on the first video in this series. So right now I'm going to quit. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm just going to quit. I'm going to put on my boots, go to the next set. And as always, this is Guy Salou saying, be the best person you can be. Thank you.